Contrary to what you believe, being happy is not your life purpose. In fact, the idea that you can be happy all the time is the greatest opioid of the masses today. And it causes more addiction than you can imagine because no one can be happy all the time. Think about life. There's always contrast. You can see it in nature. The waves come in, the waves go out. People are born, people die. The leaves grow leaves, they shed leaves. It's part of life. Life is all about contrast. And the contrast is there so that we can experience, because you cannot know happiness without knowing sadness. You cannot know life without understanding that there's death. And so when you really think about it, we've gotten it all goofed up. Our purpose is not to be happy. Our purpose is to create and experience a fulfilling life, a life where we have personal fulfillment. And in order to do that, we have to determine what is fulfilling. And this is where a lot of people fall. They don't know what's going to fulfill them because they don't listen. They don't ask the questions that would allow them to figure out what's important to them. I learned this years ago when I was working with Dr. John DeMartini, discovering what were my top 4 values in life. What did I want more of more than anything? And what was my life demonstrating? Not wishing for it, but what was my life actually demonstrating? Once I determined that my number 1 value is to become more aware. My number 2 value is to teach. My number 3 value is interpersonal connection. My number 4 value is personal health and well-being. My 5 is being financially comfortable to do what I want, when I want, how I want. Those are my top values in life. Now, I align everything I do with how can I be fulfilled with respect to those values. And so when you're living a fulfilling life, you embrace the contrast. You embrace that in order to be wealthy, you must be providing value to the universe. You must provide value so that people give back to you. If you want to be healthy, you've got to maintain an atmosphere of health. Based on who you are, you eat what you believe is healthy. You move as if you were healthy. You create a calmness about your body so your body's not living in stress. And then not only do you create it, but you have good reasons. Why do I want a healthy body? Because if you don't have a big enough why behind what you're doing, it won't be fulfilling. I want to be healthy so I can fully experience teaching. I can fully experience being aware in every situation. I can have great, intimate, personal relationships. I can travel the world and do what I want, when I want, how I want, meeting the most incredible people, being in the most incredible situations, exploring the contrast of the universe. I love life because the contrast gives my life meaning. Can you embrace that? Can you embrace the idea that contrast is what gives your life meaning? Because if you can't, you're going to be a miserable soul, because you're going to be trying to achieve something that cannot be achieved. Happiness. It's like to be in a state of constant peace. It's impossible. You have a mind and an ego. You have a body. You live in a world of contrast. Your job is to find moments of peace and to live in the contrast. You were here to live in the contrast, because in the contrast, you become the creator, and you can create. But we have forgotten that the power to create is right where we are. It's in our mind. Our job is to create a mental atmosphere where our thoughts are in alignment with what we desire to experience. And what do we desire to experience? A fulfilling life. Who knows what a fulfilling life is for you? Only you. Nobody else knows. Only you do. And so stop waiting for someone to give you the right answer. Ask the right question and listen to your heart. Listen to the infinite wisdom that is flowing in you, and know that as you pursue your divine intended fulfillment that you've chosen, there will be challenge. And challenge is what gives it value. Without challenge, there would be no value to the experience. With that, my beautiful souls, it's a great day to be you. So be you as much as you know, and expand that vision, expand your life, and be fulfilled. Much love and aloha.